Hello one and all, and welcome back to Catalysts of Chaos. I'm your Dungeon Master Dave. Join me as we once again tag along with our band of plucky adventurers and see what mischief they get up to. Now, without any further ado, let the chaos commence.
It is.
Small.
So who remembers where we were?
Camping.
Yeah.
I remember exactly where we were.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Sleep on watch. Hey, I rolled good. It was like you, I think you.
It's not possibly my fault at all.
No.
It was those two. There were two nat ones.
I don't know if we fell asleep necessarily, but we definitely we missed something.
They were suboptimal at the best of times.
Well, I know I did the first watch and I was.
So it was. Zula rolled in that one. Conqueror rolled rubbish.
But I was higher than one.
That's why I'm like,
Therefore, not my problem.
Lucille rolled one.
See, I've got two rolls here for Lucille. Oh no, that's right. You rolled again for reasons to see if it was working or not. Yeah.
But no, it was shit anyway.
No, it was a 15. It was better than her.
Oh, I mean,
But that was with a 7.
yeah.
excuse me, I still got the highest roll for deception.
No, you didn't.
What?
That would be Makarak.
Yeah, the guy who's not.
And Azula. Oh no, that's a religion check. So I haven't had a Makarak. I got Lucille. I got Kakron. I've got Azula. I don't have you. You haven't rolled.
Yeah, I do.
I haven't
I'm the
rolled.
same, I guess. But,
Oh, sometimes she rolled.
Because I was rolling by hand.
Yeah. I know you didn't roll one at least. I've got the 2
No,
bucks.
she rolled. I'm decent.
Yeah, then I got like a 15 or something. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. Do you want me to roll again?
No, that's fine.
Or it'll be in the Discord chat.
It's not
No, I probably just told you.
probably.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was like between a 15 and a 17. It wasn't
So-
bad, but it wasn't great.
So 16.
And I specifically remember that Makarak said he was going to take first watch because he was already sort of on watch. So
Well, remember talking about the wizard had to take first or last.
Yeah, so I was going to do first watch because of the wizard thing. That was the discussion. So I'd do first watch and then go to sleep because of rest.
all right.
Also, all my spells that I had prepped were designed to be able to carry these two on my shoulders like a platter for making money.
I need dice.
Oh!
Yeah.
luckily enough, we have dice.
Your niggas fucked now. I'm using my dice, not the dice roller.
Oh!
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, ant hole.
You wasted a nat 20!
You're an
Why? Oh.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, my child.
Carry 3
That's
more.
for me to wake up at the very end of my shift and realise, oh, yeah, I just.
Oh no.
Was it? Oh, no one needs to know about this.
Which one am I using?
I don't know what colour are they.
Red and gold.
Gold, red. Let the world burn.
Look, I'm with him. I want to watch the world burn.
The age of
Gold for us and red for them.
Here's the thing!
Oh, there's a thing.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
a dice thing.
I want to use it. So pass me. Here.
No. Get away from the dice now.
If we put it in, we
I
lose
mean-
it.
If you can, but you're not getting
Won't
dice.
get
Yeah.
One
I don't
way
care
in,
about
no way out.
that one. The D12.
I mean, if you want to play that game, I have a jar.
You have a jar.
And if you want to lose some dice to the dice tower.
Oh, is that the prison? Is that the prison jar?
No,
No.
no, that's just the jar of unused.
That's the
That's-
generic jar.
That's from when I bought a pound of dice.
Okay, so
Who does pounds nowadays?
you're up at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're currently going about your business. Doing what on your watch in particular?
I would be watching.
Watching Watch the Fire.
Right.
Watch the Darkness.
Is Flossy up with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Floxy would be up with me. I'd probably just be patting Floxy at the same time. Like, I wouldn't be doing anything too distracting.
Okay, I will allow you to roll a perception test.
For both of us?
No, just you.
Okie doke.
It's
Like a 9.
What was that?
A 9.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Alright, so your watch goes by without too much incident, really. Basically, night passes, no real issues. Gets to about that time where you're getting quite a bit tired, but you know that your watch is at its end and ready to wake up the next person.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, brother, get up. You.
Yes.
You need to watch for enemies.
Stop watching the fire.
Not watch the fire, watch for enemies. You know what Grandma would say? A lazy goblin is an eaten goblin.
Cool.
Do some push-ups
So you go.
or something.
So Kara heads to bed. You stand there, getting yourself awake a little bit more. Roll me a perception test as well.
Yes, dice. I was about to click the button. 21.
21. You're about halfway through your watch when you start hearing the sounds of like twigs snapping out into the forest. It's very soft, very faint. But you being trained to long periods of meditation and the fact that it's just very quiet at the moment.
Do I not have torches?
I would say that.
Oh, no, I do. I've got like 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
good.
So you just dunk one of them into the fire and light it and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We camped in a clearing, didn't we?
You're on a little rise.
Yeah, but it wasn't like shrub, it was just like a hill.
There's a couple of shrubs on there, but it's not like it's completely dense. There's a couple of shrubs that Makarak was using to cover.
What I was concerned was throwing the torch, but this shrub is probably not the best idea.
No, you'd be pretty right to throw the torch.
Yeah?
You'd be able to throw it in such
Like
a
it's
way that.
damp enough that's not going to catch fire?
Yeah.
I'm used to Australia, I don't know what this is supposed to be like.
You're a childhide goblin. Do you care if it catches fire?
Yeah, I don't want to wake you up.
That's one way to clear the forest.
This is true.
If the forest is on fire, then the bad things will not be in the forest.
Have you ever woken her up early?
It is very unpleasant.
That sounds like a you problem.
I'll toss a torch in the general direction.
Rather set fire to the forest than wake me up.
Yep, so you
My body
grab a
knows
torch,
myself.
dunk it into the fire, sort of throw it out towards that way, and you see 4 glowing orbs sort of looking in your general direction.
Not eyes, orbs.
No, you look a bit closer.
Oh,
They
okay.
look like eyes.
I was like, the fuck?
2 pairs, like there's 2 pairs like staring in your general direction. Yellow with very canine looking irises.
Alright, what do I have here? Cacao!
Maybe it's a wolf owl.
I'll lob a dart at one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be fudge finding a rock, so I'll just.
Alright. With that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought it was scare them off.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, I scare them off. That's how that works, right?
That's what the fire
Do I need
was.
to roll initiative if I'm
It's a
sleeping?
17.
I can't see.
That's a 10. Okay, I want that number.
17, was it?
Yeah.
What is my initiative here? Where is that? 2? Initiative, what's that?
Yeah, 2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know what your initiative is?
19.
I think it's +3.
No. You speak.
Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Wow!
Yeah.
Oh,
He
no.
got a 19.
Total.
19 total.
Is initiative based off your perception?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how much damage do you do? Enhance.
How do I use dart?
Wait, no,
You sort of like aim for the.
You said roll perception. Roll initiative.
You want to
Oh,
roll
right.
a hit?
Yeah. Sorry.
What's that, 9?
That's a 6.
6 plus something, but I doubt it's gonna matter. How do darts work?
They're a ranged attack, so you add your base attack bonus plus your dex modifier.
So go to the main page.
It is character.
It should say next to the weapon.
Does it?
It should say your total modifier for it.
No, it just says
He's got it on
Plus
quantities.
yeah, it just
Alright.
says 10 quantity, which
So it'll be
is
your base attack bonus.
that one. base attack is.
Look at better the attacks page.
That's probably a good start, isn't it? Actions. We have actions. Dart. +7.
Yep.
So what I roll?
So 13 total. 7
Yes.
plus 6.
Yes.
Okay. So you fling the dart. Unfortunately, it's a little bit further than you're judging, especially with the fact that you're a little bit higher than where you thought you were. So you fling it out there.
I wasn't particularly angry.
It lands a little bit short,
Yeah.
and with that, you hear this low growl come from the tree line as 2 large wolves come stalking out.
Oh, they're bigger than I thought.
We're talking like real wolves, like
Alaskan timber wolf.
yeah, pretty much sort of looking bad boys. Brown,
Mistakes were made.
like their coat is as if they're from this area, so they're not like white with
Yeah.
grey through it. They're like
They are
brown.
native.
Yeah, but they are
They're
large,
big boys.
very big.
I guess. Regret.
Are you yelling this? Is this making
It's too late for regret.
Never too late for regret.
I'm assuming you're just yelling alarm and then regret.
Yeah.
So we have to roll to wake up.
What are we yelling for?
So, actually,
Ambush and not the yummy kind.
Regret. What has he done now?
I tried to scare them off. They weren't scared.
unfortunate.
I'm like, they probably just dogs. I'm just fuck off. Oh no.
Okay, so
Surprised you don't want one to ride.
I mean, sure, but
You need only one, not 2.
that is a little bit rocky.
A little bit.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
How could you grapple?
Actually not too bad.
Nice.
Okay, so what was your total, Luke, for your initiative?
19.
Yes.
Sorry about answering.
Yeah.
All right, what did everybody else get?
17.
17.
26.
26. Jeez.
Yeah.
12.
Just leaps out there.
Meanwhile, in the middle of the night, Lucy Birdman left us.
Lucy,
Yeah, you
What is
still
that?
sleep at the
Time for the haymaker. Wake me up, little shit.
it works for the beats.
And Hendo got a 26, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay. So, starting us off is the wolves.
Oh.
Both of them sort of make a quick glance towards each other and realize and immediately turn back to you, Kakran, and both immediately basically bolt towards you, taking up position either side. And I just realized I haven't got this set up so I'm recording it. What's best?
I know.
Oh no.
As I said, do we have a map?
Yeah, it's on there. Oh, haven't I pulled you over yet? Sorry.
No.
Yeah, good. Wait. Ooh. Oh well, we're here now.
Ooh, that she's hurt.
They're from smiling.
Next kid from slapping his own
Yes,
face. Regret. Regret.
What's the worst that could happen?
I tried to scare them
That's
off.
always the best question to ask in situations like these. I mean, honestly, things couldn't possibly get any worse.
I'm sorry, have you heard of dragons?
I'm bigger because I'm taller than you.
That is how size works.
No, but my token's bigger.
Yeah, the tokens.
Oh, right. What is that?
That's
That is
Makarak.
Makarak.
Oh,
He's also tall.
why is this all so dark?
Because
Oh,
it's
no.
night time.
Not that. My
Computer, just adjust your settings, man.
I always have it on 20, but how always turns it down?
Yeah, can you make it brighter for the blind?
Okay.
There we go. Oh, look, it's Makarak. Clearly.
So basically what happens here is both of them immediately charge towards you.
Ow.
One taking up position either side, and they both snap at you with their jaws.
Serious wounds table.
Here we go.
So that's a 25 to hit.
I mean, yeah, I'll do it. What is it? 19 to hit me? Yeah.
8 damage for the first hit.
How do I? Yeah. I thought it was just a minus button.
And a 13 for the second attack.
I shit on his face.
Yeah, so you're a little bit too preoccupied with the second one that comes charging in and you get snapped up by the first one. You feel like this warm coming down from your leg as they were immediately going for your legs to try and put you on your back. And disembowel you feel, but you're up at the moment, so that's all good. Hendo. I'll need Lucille to roll a fortitude test.
I don't want 19.
19.
19.
You would just come to wait to hear the sounds of what sounds to be very large dogs and a screaming goblin.
I was like, oh shit. Bed roll off. I'm not wearing armor at this point, which is real bad.
Yeah.
However, axe, shield. The fuck is it?
Yeah.
Right. I'm up. Where the hell are they?
It doesn't take you very long to see them. They are basically right in front of you.
Approximate distance?
5 feet,
5 feet. So I could just kind of take a step forward and maybe smack one in the back of the butt.
basically.
Okay.
I was thinking, so you get up, it would be 1. Movement would be 2. Yeah, you could still take an attack.
Alright. So step forward and then let's
Don't
take a
suppose
stab
one square
at
down.
that hind quarter.
Yeah.
One square down. No, okay.
I don't know if there's a critical range of these things or if it's just a 20.
So, nat 20's crit. If you beat their AC by 10 points, you also crit.
Okay, I got 24.
It's almost double crit, for sure. So that was a nat 20 you were saying?
I got a 19.
Oh, 19. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not quite there, but very nearly a crit. So definitely a hit though, so roll some damage.
Alright. So 10.
10?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you come in and swing down at the rear hind quarter. This one that Catron's currently keeping very busy. He's managed to keep that one at bay.
Mhm.
And it's completely distracted by him. Doesn't even notice you coming up behind him, and immediately gets one. You see a large red, almost like flap of skin slop over, and there's blood pouring out from the wound as it immediately starts not using that leg at all. You've done some serious damage to it, and it's not happy.
And it gives off the wolfish equivalent of ouch.
Yeah, it does the ow!
Right, bro.
Or and then it bites the guy in front because he thinks he did it.
Yeah.
Not quite though. All right, Luke.
That's me.
It is. What is Capron doing?
Well, he's fighting wolves, so I'm gonna set myself up in some wolf stance.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Wolf on wolf action.
Yeah. I just,
Oh my.
I just click that, don't I? It should
Yep.
add.
So you should be able to, in your actions, if you click on the wolf stance one.
Yeah, and then I should just hit add, isn't it?
No, you click on stance, wolf stance, and you drag it onto yourself essentially.
Oh, do I?
Or you see when you click on wolf stance, how it comes up, and at the bottom it's got stance, wolf stance. The bottom of the description.
Oh, description, yes. Sorry. So I drag
Basically, click and hold that and drag it back up into your attacks, and it'll add the wolf stance to you.
my attacks. Which one's my attacks?
So,
Character actions, isn't it?
what you do
Yeah. Sure. Let me just,
is you go with this one,
Yeah.
wolf stance, and basically just click and hold, and just drag it up to there somewhere, and it adds it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
You just got to basically drag it out of the wolf stance area and then drop it, and it'll add it to you.
So then if I go...
Because you see how it's added wolf jaws to you? Yep.
So flurry of blows, so I have to be doing physical dice, aren't we? Yeah.
One thing you can't
What's up?
I don't know. I just put my arm like this and it went performance.
Yay!
You have to choose between doing unarmed attacks through flurry of blows and wolf jaws.
Oh, is that
They're two separate. Yeah.
But you can attack 3 times in a turn.
Well,
because
no. Yeah. Going into a stance costs 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could do a wolf jaws attack and then 1 flurry of blows, which you still get 3 attacks in the turn as well as going into a stance. So I mean, it's not.
Right. Come on, Wolf Jaws. +7. Nailed it. Oh, that was
It
20.
was a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
Real sound effects.
Sorry, that's why I was like,
I need a D8.
Also, which one were you attacking?
The one in front of me.
The one that.
Which is not the one that Lucio attacked.
Okay.
The one in front of me relative to my tokens.
so the one south.
Yeah, the one that actually beat you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can get 2. So what is it credit? It's 2. It's just double, is it?
So it's double the die, double everything. So you can either roll twice or just double everything.
It's better to roll twice.
Yeah, it's a minimum.
Well,
Or I could just double it. 8 plus.
Then you have to choose first.
Yeah, I double.
Once you say
I rolled
double, you're
twice.
rolling twice. You're rolling twice.
I already said I rolled twice.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
well, it was 8. So 11. Yeah, just 11 then. So, because it's 1d8 but piercing damage normally.
Do you not get a strength bonus?
It just says 1d8 piercing damage. Okay. The answer stands. You can make wolf
1d8
jaws.
plus 2 piercing.
Yeah, you can.
So-
You can make wolf jaws unarmed attacks. These deal 1d8 piercing damage. Are in the brawling group and have the agile backstab,
Yeah.
etc.
But because it's a melee attack, you add your strength modifier, which is plus 2. So
Oh, cool.
add 4 to whatever you rolled.
it's
Because-
So 15 total.
15 total. Okay. And.
Sorry for automatically doing the math on you.
That's
I was
alright.
playing Scrabble with Mel earlier today.
That's alright. I don't know.
Mathematical Scrabble.
Scrabble is
You like double
Exactly.
words and stuff, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You play for the math.
You say so.
It's
Sweet.
not yet that you get the thing where it trips them, is it?
I have to be flanking,
Yeah, well,
which I'm not.
you could have been on the other one.
I could have been, but
but it's fine. Yeah. So you basically come in and grab hold onto this thing's leg and twist the bottom part in a very odd angle, and you hear a couple of snaps. And again, similar to what happened with the one that you were now standing behind, there's a yelp and quite a pain sound comes from it
eye
as
for an eye, leg for a leg.
as it also immediately stops trying to use that leg at all. You see them like share a quick look with each other of they have clearly overestimated their capabilities. in this
Regret! Regret!
Alright. Azula. Roll
Oh,
me a
can I punch
Wait.
with the face?
Oh right, yeah, sorry.
Yes!
He's still got his
So
flurry
this is
blows.
the fire blows.
Yeah,
So
good.
it's -5, isn't it?
Yeah. But,
Well, 19 plus 7 minus 5. I'm pretty sure that's
so
fine.
21.
21.
And then 10, 17.
It's 7.
Total 17.
So 15
You
on
roll
the die.
15.
Oh, 15 of them done.
15 minus 5 is 10, 10 plus 7 is 17.
Yeah. So both of those hit.
Sweet.
roll the
It's
damage.
1d6 plus
2.
2. Yeah, sounds about right. So 4,
7.
7.
Plus 2 for each.
Oh, sorry, 11 total.
11 total.
Yes.
Yeah, so you snap this one's leg and it lets out a pain yelp as it sort of immediately takes the weight off the leg. And then you use your leg to smash out and kick the other knee in the opposite direction, and it falls onto its face essentially. Both of its front legs just get taken out in front of it, and you just slam down into its skull, and it just, blood just starts oozing out of the ears as it just drops, stops moving.
Good.
It is very dead.
Should have ran. Should have ran. I tried to warn you.
Alright.
Weren't you yelling regret? And
Yeah,
I
for them.
just squealed.
For them. I was trying to tell them they would regret
Alright,
this.
Azula.
I have to roll up. What did you say?
Yeah,
If I
fortune
wake up.
save, yep.
That's 7. 15.
Yeah, no, that's enough.
Alright.
So you slowly come to as you hear the sounds of yelping, breaking bones, and then this very odd squishing noise as a very high-pitched voice just keeps yelling, regret.
Regret!
Which I would do, but there might be some infringements there. Dear humanity, we regret being alien bastards.
We regret coming to Earth. We most certainly regret that the
Core
just blew up our radio sleep. Oh,
Anyway,
yes.
so you're awake. I assume you currently don't have your armor on.
I do not.
Yeah,
I do not sleep with chain now.
Yep.
Unless it's a very dire situation.
But
So I turn over
right.
and assess what's going on.
Yeah, so you see Kakran that was surrounded by 2 wolves is now pulling his
Surrounded by a wolf
fist
and a
out of
half
the head
pet.
of one of them, and the other one is looking in a very bad situation with a very angry Lucille wielding a bloody axe behind it, as Kakran basically turns around ready to rip this thing a new orifice.
They are fine, aren't they?
Just rolls over, goes back to bed.
Oh, they don't need me for this.
The wolf critically succeeds, kills both of us.
I don't think you know me well. I will get my sword.
Yep.
I'll get up, get my sword, I'm not worrying about my armor, and I'll get the shield as well,
Yep.
and go to hit that
Yep.
wolf that's also
So
still
basically the
alive.
same thing that Lucille did.
Yeah.
Get up, grab sword, grab shield,
Yep.
go over.
Simply
hit
because I
wolf.
can, I won't use the skill. I'm going to use Goblin Skull and then over there.
Oh. Oh, very nice.
Because I can. Thank you, sweetheart.
So when somebody finishes their movement within 5 feet
An
of him,
ally.
he can. So yeah, an ally finishes their movement 5 feet within him. He can move 5 feet. It's. He's like a crab.
I could have just stepped out and caught him like arm and hit
See,
him.
this is the thing, right? You need to take crab stance if that exists, and do what the true evolution of all evolution should be, and everything evolves into a crab eventually.
Grab,
Grab.
grab.
So how's Haley going?
So it is a 13 to hit the wolf.
Total.
What does flank do?
Adds 2,
Nice.
which is just enough.
So it's 1. So it's 15.
Yeah, teamwork.
Makes the
Yeah, so your swing is coming down, and you look like you're about to miss, and as Kakran sort of moves and sort of shouts at the wolf, and it immediately turns around to like look at him, and as it does that, the back sort of comes in where your sword is swinging. So roll some damage.
Some damage.
Is it? Oh, no.
Oh,
It's fine.
I was just seeing how much I was going. Okay. Are we going to take that one? Or
if you like, you can.
let's take
Yeah,
that one.
I would.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
Let's take that one.
You can roll max damage there, my dear.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so quite a solid blow on the creature. It again
I
yells out in
decapitate
pain.
it so it's quickly.
It's not dead yet.
Oh,
Its
okay.
butt's looking at you, sweetheart. Decapitate the tail.
You slice down the side of it, and you see the skin sort of separates, and one of the ribs sort of shows out from underneath. But it lets out another pained yelp, and looks around itself in great concern, sort of eyeing the its partner in a worried look.
What's left of it?
Oh.
Well, yeah. It'll make a nice pelt.
Do I have
Gara.
another turn? Because that was my second.
So to get up is a movement action, to move is a movement action, and the attack. So yeah. Gara, roll fortitude save. See if you wake up.
With all of his wailing, wouldn't I be used to it?
That's
Yes,
the
God,
problem.
bloody through.
Nat 20.
This is a different kind of screaming.
Yeah, see, therein lies the issue. You are so used to listening to him wail and scream and all that kind of stuff. You just sort of turn over and just, chosen one, shut up. Even Floxy has woken up at this point, is like nudging you.
Wait, I
trying-
don't wake up with a nat 20?
No, because remember, you have to fail to save.
I literally got a nat 20. Please let me wake
Should
up.
have rolled that
Yeah.
one.
So that means you stay asleep.
Oh,
Alright.
I get it. I get
It's
it.
always been the way I've run
I
sleeping.
like that.
If you fail the fortitude save, you wake up. That's how it works.
That is.
And depending on how much commotion is going on, I'll raise the DC. The problem is, if you roll a nat 20, you're going to stay asleep.
Yeah.
Since I rolled a nat 20, can't I choose?
No,
Oh. They're like
because
next
this is
time.
one of the situations where a nat 20 is not good.
So you just kind of, it's like, and grab Flox.
And it does make sense for your character because you would be so used to listening to him jabber on for hours on end, especially with the dwarves of late.
It's just a fever dream of me with my grandma. Regret!
Yeah, to be fair,
No.
I think I'm just having a nightmare. So it'd be like, so if I did wake up, I was literally just going to sit up, magic missile it, and lie back down. That's it. That's the only reason I wanted to pass was so I wouldn't even get out of my bedroll. I would just sit up, magic missile, which I don't have to aim, and go, now shut up, I need to sleep, and go back to sleep. However, doesn't even get that. Nah.
So unfortunately, you remain asleep. And Macarak.
Can Floxy spend the turn trying to wake me up?
Yeah. So you'll be awake at the start of the next turn.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where you're like, go away, Flox. Yeah. Eventually, and then in a moment, you're like, you hear the sound of a wolf, and you're like, that's not normal. Macarak sort of opens one of his eyes and sort of looks over at the situation. Sort of slowly half gets out of bed. Where is he now? He's going to pull out his bow and take a shot.
Hopefully he's good enough as a shot that he doesn't hit either of us.
It's alright, I'm home behind you.
Yeah, right there.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, he could accidentally shoot himself in the face.
Is that a thing? Shooting yourself?
Alright, so.
Easy.
I mean, if he goes for some indirect fire to shoot over you and it's too far up, straight back down.
Just,
-2.
More like a wind,
shooting.
like a really heavy wind just happens instead.
Alright, see how he does. Not too bad. So, how much damage is he going to do? Alright, so with that, Macarak basically just sits, like, hunches out of his bedroll, reaches over and grabs his short bow and pulls the bow. Like, he doesn't even grab, like, his quiver, just grabs an arrow out of the quiver and draws it back, waits for a moment where Azula sort of takes a step to the right, looses the arrow and it just shoots straight into the back of the wolf's head and just falls onto the ground dead.
Okay.
With that, he just sort of gives everyone a nod, puts the bow back down and goes back to sleep.
That's my man.
Maybe.
Boy knows what's up.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find my dart.
Roll a perception test. You know roughly where it is.
14. Ow.
No.
I'll also grab that torch and put it out.
Yeah, no dramas.
Sure, I don't have to roll perception to find a bit.
Roll a
Wow.
perception.
Ah, my foot goes.
But yeah, at this point, both the wolves are very dead. Slowly, blood seeping out of the wounds that are on them. But yeah.
Well, I was checking to see if it was undead.
Yes. Now, did you roll religion?
No.
Yeah, good.
I mean,
I was just looking at his eyes.
Yep.
Alright. Religion, I'm good at that. I'm religious and stuff. Wait! That's a 7. Do I know what I'm looking for?
7 total?
Yeah,
Wait, what? What did you roll?
I'm on 4.
good job.
Lord.
Right here.
How do you only have +3 to religion?
Oh,
It's your deal.
it,
Anyway, no, that's fine. All right.
Switch to silent. And that's me making noise.
I mean, they're dead.
I'm gonna lick the brain juices off
You
my...
can't tell, but they're not moving, so they're not undead at the moment.
I mean, I'll lick the brain juice off my hand. That'll tell you if it's dead or not.
I don't see
Either
it.
the blood's fresh or it's not, right?
It's fresh.
Yeah, that's fine. It is dead now. It wasn't earlier.
Excellent, yes.
Well, I mean, it doesn't smell rotten or look rotten or taste rotten, so.
Oh, that's good signs.
Yeah.
Does anybody know how to butcher animals?
I mean,
Maybe.
I want to find out. Anyone got a knife?
I mean, there's many knives in this group.
None of them on me.
They crouch down beside one. Dagger. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's back over there. Want it back over there. Stop. Grab dagger. Come back over.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a +6 for survival, so I could definitely take a stab.
Is it survival or medicine?
Ooh, 10.
Survival for basically skinning and
Never
butchery.
find
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well, I
I
never
don't
need
need that.
that.
I
So what did you get, sorry?
I got 10.
10 total?
Yeah.
Find it pretty hard.
It's dark.
Well, it's dark doesn't help, but as you're skinning through them, you'd be expecting more meat to be on bones, and there's not.
It's scrawny.
It looks like they haven't had a good meal in quite some time,
Oh,
which would kind of explain why they were so brazen to attack a group.
especially around a fire.
Yeah, around a fire at night with just the pair of them. So yeah, you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. They just look like they haven't had a meal in quite a while.
Like a little bit
Probably
patchy.
getting a bit desperate.
A little bit patchy with the fur as well.
No, the first seems alright. It's just they're thin.
So not disease, just starvation.
No, it's not
No,
disease
no.
or rabies or anything like that. Like the fur's still in good working order and all that. It's just that they're thin around the ribs. They're thin around everywhere. They just haven't had a good meal in a while.
We did them a favour.
Let's leave.
That's one way of looking at it.
I think we'll be doing them the favour when we renew the food stores by getting rid of the undead in the area.
Are they in the area though? We're a little far away from where we're supposed to go.
The edge of the
You're
forest.
still about 6 days out.
Oh, that is fine.
From
We just
Ashbourne.
got a couple of hours out of the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah, you basically got a couple of hours out of the city and then came down for the night.
Yeah.
Like, we left town and we probably should have waited a day. Anyway, set up camp.
Yeah, but you also know that if you hadn't waited a day, it would be this time tomorrow you'd get out because that's how that works.
Because there was a party.
Yeah. Anyway. But yes, so at this point, you managed to get also the areas that were attacked on, the one that you, Azula and Kakra took out, was a little bit bad where the hits were for the purposes of getting a pelt. I mean, not so bad for the purposes of not dying to a wolf, but for the purposes of getting a pelt, it was a little bit problematic. So you only get about half the pelt out of that one.
That's alright.
Yeah.
It's big enough for a gnome.
Definitely big enough for a gnome. Or a goblin.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try on the other one.
I say, oh,
How
I'm
much for
tired.
training?
I'm too tired. Yeah, too tired. Come
Bow, bow,
on.
bow.
CBF.
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you start the process.
Just stab. Oh, fuck this.
Yeah, basically you stab in and pull down, and you're like, no. This isn't good. This ain't it, my boy.
Just rips open the
I
bowels.
was really
Basically.
hoping we wouldn't waste them.
If you want to
So
have
at that point, you probably stop. You've ruined any of the meat, but there's not much there to get there. Anyway, you've stopped before you've completely ruined the palate, so you can probably try again in the morning if you would. But
Oh, we'll see.
so, yeah.
just Luke Skywalker shit, pulling out.
Yeah. So with a 14, you're unable to find your dart. However, you do manage to find a torch.
Cool, yay.
But yeah, your dart is just
Yeah.
somewhere in the grass,
Yeah.
lost to the nether, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a look for about 10 minutes.
Let's stay there as a reminder to others.
Yeah.
And
So you
we're
sort of-
warned.
Let it sit there. Like you have a look for about 10 minutes before.
I've got enough.
Yeah.
Got 9 left.
But with
A
that,
nice
it
odd
basically,
number.
with that, it goes back to everyone that wasn't on watch goes back to sleep, and Karkaron continues. The rest of the night passes without too much interest.
Do I just sleep through all of it?
I guess.
We'll tell you about
You
that
wake
later.
up to see the second wolf is there with a like arrow in the back of its head. You're like, poor Foxy, they have this under control, and just go back to sleep.
Yeah, probably just snake an arm around Floxy to stop petting me.
Yeah.
Just
This is fine.
But yeah, with that, head back to sleep. Everyone except Kakarog. The night sort of passes without too much incident after that.
You know, you're just proving my point that I don't need to wake up when you're yelling, right?
Yeah, this is fine.
It's literally
what-
reaffirming.
Did I tell you to wake up?
This will definitely
No,
not
I
come
heard.
back to bite you in the ass at any point in the future
Nah, it's
whatsoever.
Like a wolf, for example.
Yeah, that.
Give me the leg. Completely different.
Yeah, they're close.
Once Laura's glowing, glistening goblin glutes are still in one place. Peace. Well, they're also in one place. Well, technically 3 places. Because that's how butts work. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Do you have anything to, help with the wound?
I probably still have a few bandages from the church.
Do you?
Did you bring some bandages? Did you steal some bandages from the church?
She told me that the church provided it, so I pocketed a few.
Payment for a good, honest day's work.
Yeah. I used one with my ribs to terrible failure.
Did too.
Medicine! Oh!
Natural one!
-1, that's a 0, my dude. I can wrap this leg, it's fine.
No, see, this is the problem, right? You look down, and you're like, it's only a couple of puncture marks, it'll be fine. It's even, at this point, it stopped bleeding.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, it'll be fine. You don't even bother telling anyone at this point.
This is
And with that, you basically head to bed after your watch.
infection stops the bleeding.
Roll fortitude test as you head to bed.
It's here somewhere.
+7.
Wait, look out! Strong boy.
Would you like that?
24.
24?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, so you don't even notice. Subconsciously, you realise that there probably was some germs in there and that might have caused an
Good thing
infection.
immune system.
Yeah, you basically, your body is just like, you come to the wrong neighborhood, son. You know that picture of the small white lady surrounded by many black men? That is your immune system to the infection.
Oh, that's
Yep.
nice.
Yeah, so you wake up in the morning, it's already started to kick
It's
over at this
fine.
point.
Don't think about it, Haley.
No,
I don't know.
no, you don't need to think about
It's
it.
a meme.
He understands,
Oh, I understand.
and that's all that matters.
The rest of the world.
They will understand.
Yeah.
Regret.
Why are you laughing at the toast? Don't worry about it.
Oh!
The internet understands.
Fetch the Book of Grudges.
Brother, fetch the flamer. The head of flamer.
Brother, avenge me! Brother!
Avenge me, brother!
Do you know this too?
Some of it.
Oh.
Alright. But with that, the night passes without any other incident. Morning comes and you're all eventually woken by the sunlight. Which is a bit odd because you'd normally be woken up by one of your party waking you, but it doesn't seem to happen.
Who was on last watch?
Macaron.
Oh.
So you all eventually come to at various points. Probably you'd be the first, being that you're always up a little bit early.
Yeah.
You come to find that Macarak and his bedroll and all his belongings has just disappeared in the night.
Yeah, he'll do that. Don't worry about it. He'll turn back up.
Yeah, I go to you and I try and wake you up.
Oh,
It's like,
my turn again.
No, Kakarot.
Well, normally it's the two of us, so yeah.
Macarak is gone? Did he tell you about that?
He'll be back. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He'll probably meet us there.
He was meant to be the last on watch. It's not very responsible.
I mean, he probably watched, and then nothing happened. He gets bored real
Would
easy.
have woken us up. Okay.
Nothing bad happened. This is fine.
For now, yeah. Okay. I'm going to do my morning exercises. Do you want to join?
I mean, I guess. What are your morning exercises?
The basics, some push-ups, some stars.
So you can do the most?
Alright, we can do that. Yeah. We have a competition! Morning workout competition already.
Oh god. I remember that used to be a thing for me.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but before you get started, do I need to prep any particular type of spell to harm undead?
Oh, you're awake now too? Do I need to do a religion for to know?
I mean, no, they tasted
Would
fine.
you be awake at this? It's basically like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, because Floxy sees someone else up and wants food.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Floxy is my alarm clock. It's snack o'clock.
It's alright, we're leaving you sleep.
Good.
Yeah.
Letting you sleep.
Okay.
Also, we got breakfast gestures of 2 corpses.
I didn't think we got anything from them last night.
There was no meat on the one that you managed to. Well, there's no usable meat on the one that you managed to skin. And
Not for a person anyway.
you're pretty sure you've ruined the meat on the other one because you did sort of chunk the bowels and it's been left to sit overnight.
Yeah, someone else can do
The
it.
intestines
I
are
have
all
no
messed
idea
up.
what I'm doing with this. I have no
Alright,
clue.
don't worry about it.
Maggots are good eating.
Possibly in desperate situations.
I mean, you all should have rations, shouldn't you?
Yeah, but these are free.
This man has
It's
a very
free
good
real estate.
That's okay, I'll just prep whatever.
Well, no, I was going to do a religion check and
Yep.
see if I would know what is good against undead.
Yep, knowledge, religion.
12.
12. Depends which type of undead you're dealing with. If you're dealing with skeletons, bludgeoning is normally the way to go. If you're dealing with zombies, so like your normal risen corpses, you probably want slashing, I think it is, over bludgeoning.
Yeah, slashing.
Yeah.
The man did say it was the fleshy undead.
Fire is sort of a mixed bag. Because, I mean, whilst fire is effective, it also means the undead that don't feel pain are on fire, and that's always an interesting bucket of fish.
That's okay, he's Chokai Goblin. He'll be fine.
So yeah, I would tell you slashing
Yep.
things
No
up.
worries.
Do the best.
Yeah, basically, if in regards to spells, basically positive energy will harm, negative energy heals. So don't prep negative energy spells. Prep positive energy spells if you can. But being that she's a wizard, you're not entirely sure what her repertoire would involve. If she has any spells that would be particularly useful against undead, but also her spells that deal damage aren't going to be particularly unuseful.
I thought I said
Magic
death
damage
magic
just
for a
sort of
second.
No, the take.
I was like,
Generally
you know
goes
what?
through all that
Yeah.
kind of shenanigans. So
Yeah.
the short answer to her is basically not really, unless she has holy spells, in which she shouldn't do anyway. So because wizard, not cleric or druid.
Druid.
Oh, druids have holy spell.
Yeah, druids are divine casters, so they can do. Theirs usually tend to be more related towards nature, but they do
Yeah.
still get divine spells that can do holy damage or unholy. Or
Okay.
well, that's the thing, because holy damage is a thing, but unholy damage isn't. There's positive, there's negative, and there's holy. There's no unholy damage.
Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always a bit weird, but anyway.
Maybe it's negative holy damage.
They do make the distinction though between positive and holy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I only just realised that then that they don't actually have unholy damage. But anyway, doesn't really matter.
Okay. I will have you twice.
Yes, we're doing a training together.
Yeah, so what are you doing? Some kind of competition.
Push-ups.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
push-up
who can do the
contest.
most?
Yep,
No, nice.
yep.
Knuckles or nothing.
Sure, sure.
Alright,
Oh,
both of you
that's
just
not
roll.
great.
Both of you just roll a fortitude test.
What was mine? 7,
Plus
wasn't
7.
You know, at least I'm rolling low now for the things that don't matter.
it? 15 total.
11.
Now that
So, you both managed to push through. You're flying through it like it's no business of, you know, this is your daily routine. It doesn't matter. Also, you're twice the size he is, so there's twice the weight there to deal with.
Yeah, I've got my armor wrong, so I
Oh, are you doing it in your armor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
I mean, I'm doing all my armor.
Yeah, all your armor, right?
Every single piece.
Well, I just have chainmail, so.
Yeah.
I haven't got
You do keep up with him, but you're definitely sweating.
Yeah.
Alright, roll another fortitude test.
What?
19.
14.
14. It'd be about this point where you're reaching about 40 push-ups.
Yeah.
you're starting to definitely lag behind. You're about 5 in front now. So you're on about 35, you're at 40. You don't show any signs of slowing down whatsoever.
One arm, just rub it in.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Alright. Roll another fortitude save.
Oh,
The
no!
dice
9! Total 9.
25.
Yeah, so you just keep going in your armor,
Yeah,
and he goes, "Oh yeah." You see this look on his face of smugness, where he's like, you obviously see that he's better, and he sort of positions himself to do it with one arm, and he gets 2 out, and you realise that because you guys are on this mound, he's not actually on flat ground, and slowly he tips over, and then as he's pushing up on his 4th one-handed push-up, he gets to the top and just falls onto his side.
And
Can I roll acrobatic to try and turn that roll into sit-ups?
You can certainly try.
Acrobatics, I'm pretty sure that's a skill I have.
Yep, +7.
14 total.
Yeah. You managed to do it. It doesn't look very convincing. Like, you literally fall onto your side, and there's like a half a second where you're just there, and then it's like your brain clicks and you keep rolling and then start doing sit-ups, but you can clearly tell that it was not intentional at all whatsoever.
I'm just going with my good rhythm and be like, are you struggling there?
Working different muscles.
Oh, I didn't think that's what we agreed upon.
Yeah, 40 then switch. 40 then switch, that's all
Really?
thing. Yep.
Alright, remember that. Yeah,
Traditional goblin workout.
traditional goblin work. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we could try some cardio tomorrow.
I just need to check because I don't know if lying is a skill in this like
Deception!
It's called deception.
I don't know the computer.
Aim for the tiles. You can mop the tiles.
So do kindly roll a deception there, Kaka.
So is that a skill even?
Yeah, there's a...
Oh, +2, fucking hell.
Ah,
Counter it.
21.
9.
Traditional goblin workout, 40 then switch.
Whilst it doesn't look convincing, he's like, no, this is totally how goblins do their morning warm-up. It's 40, then you switch and do 40 sit-ups, then you switch back and just keep doing that until you pass out.
Yeah, he'll get 40 sit-ups and then just stand up and start doing squats.
Maybe next time you tell me beforehand. It's alright. We'll do some cardio tomorrow instead.
I've got water. The water was the problem.
Alright, but with that, everyone by this point is definitely woken up. So, how is everyone feeling?
I mean, I've been alive.
Actually, how's your leg? Have I noticed, like, because he doesn't wear much, do I notice while we're working
Oh
out? Do I
yeah,
notice
you
his
would
leg?
notice that there's a couple of puncture marks on his leg. They look a little red, but no, not like they're infected anyway.
Alright.
How much health would he
Do we need to
have
reset
got
it
back
again in the
overnight?
future, or is it right?
Just doing it every 20 minutes.
Alright, cool.
Just double check it.
But yeah, no, so it is a little red, where obviously it's healing, but it's not like it's very red and looks like it's weeping a little bit where it'd be infected. No, it looks fine.
Yeah, I'll just ask, how's your leg doing?
Would he have gotten health back overnight?
Yeah? Oh, how's that
Well,
work?
with a long rest, so you should be able to click
Oh,
on
yeah,
your
yeah.
character
No, I
for a
just
long
saw
rest.
it. Just
Yeah.
there's a bed, rest for the night. Rest for the night. I got 2 back.
I'm just going to do that too so it fixes up my spells.
Yep.
Yeah, because when you rest at night, it should fix your spells. You can do it as well, Haley, because it'll get you focus points back if you've used them during the day.
I don't think I used it yesterday.
That's alright. And I've changed up my spell prep
Cool.
already.
Nice. Alright. Well, with that, the day is now yours.
So, breakfast.
God, it's early.
Yeah, you would be used to getting up before 10 at the moment.
Oh, why does everyone hate me so much?
It's fine.
Because you're a fucking arsehole.
Yeah, good point.
At least that's what Henry says.
He's a piece of shit.
That's also what Lucille says.
Yeah. He's not wrong, but he's still a fuck.
Correct.
How much
Do
you
you think
wanted
we
that
have
they
a
end up
chance
getting
to
married one
save
day?
the coat of this dog?
What dog?
The wolf.
Interesting in
What's a
logistics
wolf?
of that
From last night.
relationship.
What?
What's a wolf?
From last night, the wolves that we fought.
What are you talking about? I have no recollection of this.
Well, come look over here. They're right here still.
Oh, but someone made a right fucking mess of this thing.
Hitting yourself with you.
Actually, at this point, you would probably notice that your dagger is still in the wolf.
No.
You just completely left it where you were.
Did I miss something?
No, that's why everything turned out okay.
Yeah, okay. You're good. Who'd be using my knife?
This guy.
I mean, here.
You
That doesn't sound right.
were going to see if you could use the pelt or get the pelt clean.
Oh, not this one. It's covered in shit.
Oh,
Literally.
That's right.
I mean, look. Lift up the flap that I've very obviously cut into the wolf's abdomen and just see intestines and, well,
you can't just
probably
wash
not a lot
that.
of shit actually.
No.
Just enough.
Yeah.
Just bile and blood and goop just leaking out.
An acid from the stomach.
Yeah.
You can't wash that off and still use the fab? I don't know.
10-second rule. It's fine.
I have no survival. I have
No,
not
that's-
have any experience
I mean-
in doing any of this.
You want me to do that?
Is that something you can do? I just don't want to waste it.
I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
Here we go.
What's the spell, bro?
Takes you an hour to do spell prep.
It would be a
I didn't know how to.
20 total to dress
Basically,
this wolf.
yeah, basically the way it works at this point would be that you wouldn't be able to use any of the like the belly flap.
Yep.
That'd pretty much all be destroyed, mostly from the stomach acid and the various bits and pieces.
Side
But cutting around it, and given that Karkaran broke the legs, he didn't like pierce into it until he got to the skull. So you can't use the head. The rest of the pelt's in pretty good nick,
Okay.
even given that it is, somewhat malnourished.
So 2.5 pelts.
Yeah. No, you
Stitch
get
together.
most of a pelt out of that one. So basically, you've got one full pelt and some off cuts.
Okay.
That's how you stitch me together.
In the process of skinning this wolf, I also hack off one of the legs, take it over, chuck it in the fire, or put on a thread of stick or something through part of it, put it on the fire.
Yep.
Suck the marrow out. It's the best part.
Why?
To
Breakfast.
cook it.
Squeak.
Oh, that's stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Princess.
At that point, you probably see Floxy like come over and just like as Princess Sparkles squeaks out, Floxy would just be like, "Yep."
Oh, you too. Yes. Yep. Okay.
Over there.
Good.
And then comes back to my lap to like finish
Oh,
my
she's eating
eating
raw dog, raw wolf.
on my lap.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like she wouldn't.
Yeah. No. I don't know this creature.
They're scavengers,
Okay. Yeah.
especially in the desert. They need whatever they can get.
Also, I'm a goblin. We're scavengers. In the desert, we eat whatever we can get.
I wasn't joking about snapping open that marrow.
No,
Yeah.
I really, my character has had very little interaction with
You're about to get a crash course of what living rough
I'm
is.
sorry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who was the one that
Are you
said
like
the
caravan
girl?
bodyguarding usually?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, even when you got banished, you managed to fall in with the church.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah. So you haven't had to. It's not necessarily living it rough, but even when you're out, like escorting important dignitaries around and all that kind of stuff, because you were escorting, there was a certain level of comfort that came with it. This is really the first time that you've gone out on an adventure with just a band of adventurers and have had to live rough.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a free feed. This is luxury.
This
Yeah.
isn't living it rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
I just don't. There's no point using your rations when food comes walking straight up to you.
This man speaketh truths.
Right.
Take one of the other leg bones, crack it with a rock. Can you suck on that?
I'll be alright.
And that's why I've learnt to sleep through anything. Just middle of my magical meditation.
Yeah.
That right there.
But yeah, so you'd finish your meditation, you guys would have a bit of a hasty breakfast.
Yeah.
Some people eating bits of wolf, others probably snacking down on some of their rations.
Not the meat, just the marrow. Because the
Well,
meat has
if
been
there
spoiled
is-
by the sounds of it.
If there's any meat that's actually been cooked and is being
There's
shared,
not.
um,
There
There would be a small amount on the board that Lucille's cooking for Princess Sparkles, but like I was saying, there's not a lot of meat on them to start with. It's mostly muscle, and muscle's not the best to be eating anyway, so...
kangaroo tail.
No, I guess that is right, like...
That's different though.
But you...
Sorry.
The problem there would be, though, that whilst you might see meat, you wouldn't necessarily know what is and isn't right or safe or anything to eat. So you could definitely try and just cut off some meat and see how it cooks up, but no,
no.
not that adventurous or
I
desperate
don't
yet.
need to, no.
No worries.
Alright, I'm awake. What did you cook for breakfast?
Tosses a bone in a rock.
Ah, excellent. Fresh meat.
I just look around.
It's like crab, but better.
What? You too good for protein?
100% natural.
Exactly.
Mostly fresh.
It's just like crickets, only crunchy.
Killed within the last 12 hours.
Just eat my rations. Eat my bread.
Yeah, at least it isn't hairy like little spiders that we have to
Is
eat in
Lucille
the
making
desert.
pancakes? Tell me Lucille's making
Lucy's making pancakes.
What do you have to make pancakes with?
Everything.
That's his rations. It's flour and milk. Well, at this point it'd be flour, water, and
Yeah. And
Maybe some blood.
whatever I can
some
spot.
sugar. Yeah.
I'm not very big, so everything else is
Yeah, and this is
gigantic
the other
compared.
thing, right? So when Lucille pulls out like the things to make the pancakes, we're talking about a normal meat, like human mixing bowl with a normal human like whisk. For a small creature, it looks a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, that's probably hot enough.
Two sides here.
Yeah.
Pancakes and bone meal. Bone
You see
meal?
angry black smoke coming off the frying pan.
Oh yeah, this is going to turn out lovely.
What does it smell like?
It smells alright at the moment.
Oh, okay.
At the moment.
See, the problem is though
Give it
that
20 minutes.
yeah, Lucille cooked it for quite a bit longer than it probably should at this point. And
It's also about this thick.
yeah, you're basically cooking a cake.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't it ready by now? It's turning a bit brown.
No, see, it's still hanging on the top.
Has to cook through.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. She doesn't turn it to cook and she just waits until it's cooked through. But the problem there becomes that because when she serves it, she flips the pan over. It's the black stuff on the bottom that's on the top. The actual, probably edible part of the pancake is on the bottom. Yeah, good.
Oh yeah. That's right. Stab it there. Bucket of water, bucket of sugar. Yeah, that'll do.
I mean, I could cook the other side for her.
Gotta let that brown up a little bit. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Breakfast of champions, but not fucking kings. They can go suck their own dicks.
I wouldn't know. I've never fucked a king.
Well,
I'm assuming they can go fuck themselves. That's what Mum used to say.
That is usually what the peasantry does, isn't it?
Wait, so that's what the scepter is for?
What's a scepter?
The shiny stick that they hold. I'm assuming, as you say, it is for fucking oneself.
I mean, it is ribbed.
For your pleasure.
sounds better.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
But with breakfast done, Lucille eventually finishes off her pancakes. Or pancake.
Time fork. Knife. What?
You just have quite an appetite.
Not really. I like a sparrow.
I'm just
Ow. Is that chunks are like this thick and this wide?
and you'd probably be a bit confused because there is a nice smell coming off a part of it, but there's also a very burnt carpet smell.
It's crunchy.
It is.
I don't know how to cook.
Oh.
Well,
But this doesn't.
look right.
It looks like it was cooking up to a point,
It was cooking the whole way.
and then it was burning.
There.
Anyway, so you'd finish off your breakfast whilst everybody else is sort of packing up their gear.
Yep.
Um,
Do a bit of a scrub down.
yeah.
Not
you-
thorough. You got to save some like.
No, I was going to say that, but wouldn't you just like pour some water in there whilst it's still hot and then, because that keeps all the nice flavour in the pan after that.
Like, nah, I don't want to get sick. I want to eat that now.
Fair.
Put it into a little paper bag and just
Yeah.
eat it.
Trail mix. Nice. Alright, but with that, you guys break camp and make headway for the day. So,
Excellent. Does anyone have anything like a spare knife or a sword or something that is good at slashing for if we do come up against the fleshy undead?
Not a
I have a
sorry, I
grappling
only have
hook.
my sword and a whip. You could borrow my whip, I suppose, but I don't.
Okay, a grappling hook and the whip neither sounds like slashing, that's okay. I'll just set them on fire.
that works. Alright, was there anything anyone was doing in particular as the... At one point throughout the day when everything is quiet, you just hear this crunching coming from the back, and everyone just sort of stops and looks at Lucille, and she's just like,
What?
I will watch out for caravans on the road,
Yep.
if there is any, and if there are some, I want to talk to them.
you don't have any interactions throughout the day. It's
Okay.
nice weather, but there's no other travellers on the road, which is, well, it would be surprising if you weren't on specifically going out on a mission to hunt what could be undead, so, you know, there's that, but normally you would be expecting to see people on the road. But
I mean, it's the third day today for the festival, so everyone's
Yes.
still there. It'll be tomorrow when we.
today's the main day.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the final of the jousting tournament would be today,
Oh.
as well as the finals for the Battle of the Bards would be tonight.
Well, thinking that they're going to cross our paths so we can actually get the info of who won what. We'll get the goss on that.
You get the download on
Yeah,
who,
get the
who is in
download.
and who is out. Yep.
Any major injuries? Oof.
So I only got impaled a little bit.
I got better.
Better.
But turn aside, just the entire land just run right through it.
It literally broke off at the tip, and like at the base. He just has a lance now.
Just call me Lance.
A lot.
Hello. What? It's called a lance.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
Oh,
yeah, if nobody's got anything in particular they're trying to accomplish whilst they're going.
Yeah.
No, just keep in mind.
So I thought I would give
I'm not accustomed to being outside the city gates.
Yeah, it's a little bit odd for you. Like, the open area is probably what gets to you a bit. Like, it used to be being around high walls, and that's not.
There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah. There's a lot of open room with no shadows or anything, and you're a little bit uncomfortable about where you would hide were you to
Just constantly got a real tight grip on the axe.
yeah, there. But the day passes without any real incident. No, but again, like I said, there's no travellers on the road. It's just quiet, a little bit unnerving if you're honest. Like, normally this road would be fairly busy, being the main road between Alderwick, Iron Point, and Dale. I mean, for it to be dead, in more than one sense, is yeah, unnerving.
Is there any bird song or insect noise?
No, there's still all the natural wildlife. It's probably not as much as you are expecting, but there's definitely still insects, birds on. You hear the rustling of rabbits and all that through the underbrush, so yeah, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's not like dead, silent.
Yeah.
If it was, you guys would be real uncomfortable, but yeah, So
I mean,
it's
someone
alright.
just let out a really loud fart and scared the shit out of everyone in the group. And it turns out it was just Princess Sparkles.
Probably.
Crazy rat.
So, but with that, the night rolls in. You guys find a nice place to make camp.
Does anyone actually have survival?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
I have
You're
it.
doing the fires and everything.
It's -1, but I've got it.
I mean, I'm used to having like
Well,
a metal
anyone-
drum to set them in, but yes.
Yeah, so anyone can roll survival. It's an untrained skill. You don't have to be trained in it to roll it. However, there's not really much point unless you're trained in it because, you know,
Oh, rude.
rude.
So it's landed in the crease of the book.
Nice.
Alright, 21.
21. You find a nice place to set up camp for the night. It's a little bit of a rise, so you've got a pretty good line of sight over the area around you.
Put up a wall around the fire as well, so
Yeah.
things outside can't necessarily see it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a nice place to set up camp for the night. It'll be dry as well, which is the main thing. Like, you do notice that in the lower areas there can be points where the water is pulled a little bit, makes it a little bit damp, but up here you'll be fine. Alright.
Are you going to wake me up again tonight?
I mean, I don't know.
So, awesome.
I didn't wake up last night.
How's the weather
You
smelling?
did. It was disturbing. You
Roll
didn't
another
really
survival
need
first.
help. Why would you
What, sorry?
bother me?
Another survival.
I wasn't calling for help.
Fucking
I was trying to warn them off. Completely
18.
different.
Seems alright at the moment.
okay. Probably not going to get a rain then.
No, there won't be any rain tonight. Not unless something drastically changes, which is never out of the question, but naturally speaking,
Okay.
there won't be any rain tonight, you're pretty certain.
Good.
Okay. I'll do this shower.
Alright. So
Yeah.
as you all bed down and people start taking their watches for the evening,
Second order.
roll perception.
I'll go first if that's okay, so I can get the straight sleep.
12. I'm pretty sure. Yes, 12.
Nat 20.
Oh,
See everything.
look at you.
With another nat 20 that's probably useless.
Ah!
Hey!
Not necessarily.
25.
Nice.
Wait, what are we going for?
Perception.
Ah, right. That is 18.
18?
Mhm.
Yep.
I didn't.
To the right passes without any real incident. Everyone takes their watches. You being on the first watch, you sort of get the probably worst of it. Well, not the worst of it, but the transition between night, like evening and night, is quite noisy, and it's probably the hardest time to be awake because, Lord, does the body want to go to sleep?
That's alright. I'm
Um,
pretty used to it with Floxy as
yeah.
well. She won't let me fall asleep.
Yeah, that's pretty understandable. You probably play a little bit with her, well, just to keep you awake.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing really happens as the night passes, and everyone takes their watches without any real incident, which is probably a little bit relieving after the last night's events.
Ah, yeah.
Before I wake him up,
Yep.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to remove the stench.
Okay.
I licked most of them.
Oh, if I notice this, I'm
No,
very-
everyone's asleep.
Yeah, you would very much be asleep at this point, unfortunately.
I'm not going to remove the dirt because he hasn't asked me to clean him. But just so I don't have to deal with it, I'm just going to remove the scent.
Yeah, that seems fair. Yeah.
And then cleanse myself and go to bed.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I'm
You're a
always clean.
wizard.
You probably wouldn't
Yeah.
have twigged yet because it's only been one day, but I'm always
Yeah,
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wizards.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation is the greatest spell known to wizards, and all kinds of arcane casters, to be
I'm
honest.
not very deceptive either.
That's fine. Don't worry
Why is
about
that goblin always so clean?
Eventually.
it. Meticulous grooming schedule.
We have soap.
Yeah. This meticulous grooming schedule of prestidigitation every night.
It's also called if I start to smell bad, then Floxy bites my ears.
Ah!
Yeah.
Nibble.
Yeah. Night slowly turns into day. And you guys.
We do a cardio workout this morning.
It is late day.
Yep, I'm challenging you to. We wake up.
Oh no.
This is fine.
We're gonna,
Are you sure? Doesn't
we're
sound
gonna do
fine.
some high knees. Alright, we're gonna do high knees.
Yeah,
40 and switch. Remember.
40 and. But then,
is the other one going to be right at the moment? Should be.
what will we switch to then?
It's got 27 minutes before it's due to run out of storage space.
Lunges.
This one?
Traditional goblin
Yeah.
workout.
59 minutes and 44 seconds.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
That's good. About an hour left.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Alright, lunges. Okay, so 14 and lunges. Alright.
Huh?
What did you test for both of you?
26.
24.
Well, you're both starting strong. Are you in your armor again?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. No, no.
I got to do it always in my armor.
Yeah.
Again, it's only chainmail shirt,
Yeah.
so leg stuff.
Yeah. You say only chainmail shirt?
I should say.
I've worked out
Actually-
in, well, I've worked out in a chainmail shirt, really. In natural life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It does grow on you. Like, oh boy. Although,
I haven't worked out a lot in it, but.
I guess I was using packs. And that was a long time ago when I was a lot fitter. So, anyway. Yeah, so you both start off really strong. Basically, neck and neck at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you're lagging a little bit further behind, but you're at a bigger disadvantage than he is, so it's to be expected.
I got little legs.
Yeah, in every way, you have the advantage.
That's a total of 8.
Oh, 17.
So it's a natural 1 again.
Oh, natural 1 again.
1 plus 7 is 8.
Okay, so, and what were you doing? You were doing
No, it
lunges.
was squats, wasn't it? It was
Squats?
Do a high knee test.
Yeah, we did that.
Okay, then we were doing lunges.
Lunges, yeah.
Okay, so, as you're switching between your lunge from one leg to the other, and I assume being that you're a monk, you do the, jump up and switch which leg you're doing and then go down to do the actual lunge itself.
I mean, is there another way?
Oh, yeah, exactly. As you do that,
Yeah, I'll
you
bite.
put your weight down on your right foot and you realise that there is a hell pointy rock in between the arch of your foot. And as you put your weight down, you're just like, oh no, as you just tumble to the side again.
I start doing the bicycles. Yeah.
Alright, at this point you're only halfway through your lunges, so
I
roll me-
miscounted.
roll me an acrobatics. Again.
What is my acrobatics? 7, wasn't it?
Yep.
So that would be a 16.
Okay, so you notice this happen as he's there in front of you. You see this pained look on his face as his right leg gives out and he lands on the ground and then immediately fluid motion onto his back doing bicycles.
Okay, now this is not what we agreed. We definitely said 40 lunges next.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do 40 squats after that.
Yeah.
You're going
Yeah, 40 total, not each side, total. So 20 on each leg, that's 40. And you switch.
well, what are you doing now?
Bicycles, this is another leg workout.
We're doing squats next.
Where are we?
Yeah, that's the other thing is, what's a bicycle?
It's a traditional goblin torture machine.
I mean, it does sound like something the goblins would use to torture someone.
Surprisingly, also a very good workout.
Should I roll deception?
Yeah,
Okay.
roll deception.
I hope he gets another nat 20.
Whoa! 21.
7.
Oh, my sweet sheltered child.
Why would he lie?
I'm learning new things.
Welcome to the
You're
world.
just forgetful, aren't you?
Or should we say the jungle? So yeah, you're just like,
I guess.
you're furious that he keeps changing the rules, but you can't fault his logic. It's a different culture, you need to learn it, so this is the best way to do it.
Alright, well after this, you show me what bicycle is.
I'm doing it right now.
That's weird.
Just hear like this little,
Good for the glutes.
like a little,
Or some leg muscle, I don't know.
which is just, you see Floxy just sort of sitting there watching you guys, just sort of like with this little,
Oh, look, he is so cute.
she's laughing at the
I'm aware.
Yeah, I got that.
I literally rolled to see whether or not she'd try and even the playing field by sitting on his back.
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
no.
Okay.
I'm 2
But yeah.
for
So,
You know she's laughing.
on to the next
at you.
fortitude
2. I'm
save.
aware.
Oh, we're still going.
Oh, yeah.
You were doing the bicycles.
That is an 18.
I'm attempting the bicycle move.
Yeah, so now you've got down and you're trying to do
Yeah.
this. Yep, so roll.
Bicycle.
I feel ridiculous, but I'm amazing at it.
But-
what is fortitude, right?
Yep.
26.
18.
Yeah, so you do feel a bit ridiculous until about halfway through the set, and you feel a very big burn on the back of your legs, and you're like,
Alright.
okay, no, I can see why you do this. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, 100%.
This is legit, apparently.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That's the reason people do it.
Yeah.
That's how well exercises were invented. Someone just fell down and just pretended they were doing the right thing.
It worked. But you do notice that whilst you're going, you're, still feeling quite a bit of, strain on your legs.
That bite's starting to flare a bit. It's a bit tight.
Yeah, a little bit. Especially given that it's on the same leg that you are stubbed with,
Of course it
with
is.
the rock.
Yeah.
Oh, did you roll more for healing for last night?
It gave me 2 automatically. You just get 2 each night. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's your constitution modifier, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's like, yeah. Oh, I'm back up to 14.
Magical healing is the way to go.
So I'm 4 away from
But
max.
yeah, you definitely catch up to where he is in no time whatsoever. Especially given that being that you're lying on your back, you don't have the extra weight in the armor holding you back. So,
And all that armor made my legs stronger.
so with that, you guys both get back onto your legs for the last one. What was the last one that you were doing?
I meant to do squats, but you skipped it.
No, so you're doing squats now.
Yeah. I lost track.
Alright, now I'm doing squats.
Right.
Oh! 9 total.
12.
12.
12.
Alright, so at this point you're both pretty worn out, which is, the intended outcome. You're basically standing there next to each other doing squats, which is, you have a long way to go than he does. But you definitely see that the injury with his leg is definitely holding him back. As
Never.
about halfway through,
Leg day.
you see the wound actually opens up a little bit and blood starts
Oh,
trickling out. But
no.
he pushes through and manages to finish, but you definitely beat him by a good 5 reps.
But I say nothing.
No. No, of course
Good
not.
job. Good job.
Bicycle.
I want to ride my bicycle.
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 Yeah, good job.
So
Copyright infringement.
Not when we're singing it, because then it's done in parody.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it right then to law now. Bicycles are a traditional goblin fortune device.
We're adding that to the law.
How good.
I write a lot of stupid shit down, but you can keep notes on that yourself.
It's a recumbent bike, isn't it?
This is bolted to the ground.
Bolted
That's
ground,
how they
spiked
generate the
wheels
electricity for the electroshock therapy.
to themselves.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Electroshock therapy isn't torture. It's Fun Tuesday.
Ow.
Yeah, to the person conducting it.
Oh, both people are conducting it just in different ways.
Exactly.
Alright.
How do you think we get so strong?
Well, let's see
Stimulates
that
the
one.
muscles
And the mind.
in violent spasms.
Alright.
It's not why I scream when I'm asleep. That's just for fun.
But the next couple of days pass in much the same fashion without any real passing of anything of interest. Probably the most interesting thing you see would be like a herd of deer off into the forest that sort of trails along the road.
Oh, does anyone try and hunt them?
I'll be back.
Yeah, no worries.
Wait, I want to learn.
Well, if you want to go with him, you can.
Yes,
Yeah.
can you try and teach me?
How far are they?
I mean, that gives you an indication of how well it went.
Yes, but it's
Away.
only if I come along with you.
Maybe 100 feet.
Magic missile.
Maybe that's why it doesn't work.
Yeah, so you immediately head off to the side of the road and you're like, I'll be back. And pull out your bow and. Because you've got a bow, don't you?
Nope.
No? Oh. So what are you using to hunt the deer? Hats.
Yeah. This is why I give them a minute. I watch this. And I'm just like,
Okay, no worries.
Moving on all fours, like a cat
Yeah, so you
or a
follow.
rat.
Yeah, exactly. Princess Sparkles is just in front of you, and you're basically in
Yep.
tandem, the two of you. You're following along behind. Do you get down on all fours, or do you just sort of follow
I
a
could just
safe distance behind?
magic
I know
missile.
safe distance behind.
Yeah, so you're just walking along behind him, just watching?
Watch.
Alright, so Both of you roll me stealth.
13.
19.
Nice. Okay. So you make your way halfway towards the edge of the forest where you can see this herd of deer grazing just inside the tree line. And as you're sort of making your way in, you hear this. No, well, it's not like that. It's more like a small. What's the best way to describe it? What do your magic missiles sound like? Like when you cast the spell?
La 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 la.
Like, is it a dagger? What do they look like?
It sounds like a ricocheting tank shell.
It's more like a.
Okay.
Like, these are goblin sound effects that have been laid into the magic.
Yeah, so you hear the sound of this whizzing thing, and you watch as these 3
does 12 damage.
darts shoot out from the wizard and head straight towards, because you see there's a buck standing there sort of looking in your general direction, and as the sound of the magic peels towards them, he immediately turns his head in that direction and is about to take, like you hear him make a call and he's about to like jump to make a break for it, when the 3 darts basically hit him, one in the head, one in the neck, and one in the chest, and he just falls onto the ground, dead.
And the rest is scatter.
Yeah, the rest just scatter.
Got him.
And that's how it's done.
I mean, it is how it's done.
Can't really do that.
What's wrong with that attitude?
Just learn.
Just not trying hard enough. Well, actually, you can with the correct materials. Scroll magic missile.
Yeah.
Aren't there wands for that too?
Not here.
Now the question is, who's going to make the magic missile minigun?
The rat.
The rat.
Just need-
It's like this big.
Just need
I want to
some.
make crystal ball, like blown glass balls that are just filled with the fireball spell. So you basically throw that and the fireball spell goes off.
Yeah.
I do have craft glass blowing.
You accidentally drop one on your feet.
Yeah, it's
Keeps them
fine.
warm.
I normally give them to him.
Yeah, see the thing we were talking about this, and what we were going to do is she was going to make them like various spells into baubles. The only way you can tell what spell is in there is by the colour that's inside there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, they all look exactly the same apart from the colour of the magic that's in there. So you throw a red one and it's just a light. You throw a blue one, it's chain lightning.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Go through and
Notice.
paint them different colours while she's sleeping in the practical.
You know, the only person that would confuse is you.
Yeah.
Because, it's something that I'm working on for my character to be able to do later on. Because glass blowing is a traditional goblin craft. Because we had sand, we had fire, we made art. So,
Simple, really.
yeah,
Leave
Burn the sand.
exactly.
We just leave out all the blood sacrifices that go into glass
Yeah.
blowing.
Yeah,
It's fine.
so they'll function basically the same as a scroll, except being done on parchment, it'll be done using glass, and you can just lob it. And where it shatters is where the spell goes off. Is that incredibly dangerous? Yes.
Okay, I need 2 of those and some rope.
No. 3 bowlers. Spell bowlers.
That's even better. I was thinking knuckle dusters, that's a better idea.
Yeah.
This is my
Anyway.
So
yes, at this point, you now have a large buck just dead on the ground, leaking
you
blood.
can stop crawling, but can you fetch that for me?
Pick that up.
No.
No, Azula, you're big enough, go get it.
You're already
A lot
halfway
of blood
there.
on it.
I mean,
There's blood coming out of the impact points, but other than that, not really.
It'll be fairly seared.
No.
clear.
Oh no, right, because they're
Magic
force.
missiles and force damage, so.
Yeah.
I tried.
You'd
Lift it up.
definitely be able to carry it
Oh,
in a way that.
I'm not. These guys are stronger than me.
Yeah, but there's a size proportion thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You basically just,
Follow and carry that sucker.
get it up in a position
I'm
over
only a
yourself.
12 strength, so.
Yeah, we're 14s.
No. Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right. Still, that's stronger than an average human, so.
Ooh, excellent.
And try and not get the blood on me.
Yeah, that's fine.
How many points?
What?
On the stag, how many points?
Oh, yes.
One.
I don't know, like
At
6
least-
on one side, 7 on the other.
At least 3.
Excellent.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes
Are you going to get food from this? Or
I mean,
Well, you
What's
said
that?
you wanted to go hunting. I went hunting. I want the horns, so.
okay.
free breakfast,
Uh,
free lunch.
Yeah. How?
This is a good day.
Are you able to cut it up? You seemed like you knew what you were doing last time with the wolves. If you
Yeah,
don't remember
sure.
that.
Can you cut the head off for me?
No. Good for me.
Cut the head off for me.
There you go.
With what?
I don't
mean,
care. Use your hands.
Let's put the knife back. Go
grab it
on.
by the antlers, give it a twist, and just
No,
try to
no.
try to rip it off. Like,
Are you actually trying to do that?
yeah, I'll help out my sister.
Okay, roll
You said no.
athletics?
Yeah, alright, that's better than strength.
Ooh!
What?
Nat 20!
A sharp twisting motion.
Okay. Yeah, essentially you twist it and you watch the head just snap around 180 degrees and you hear all the bones and ligaments just snap. And you just do that a couple more times
Twist it off. Just
until it
twist
gets
off.
to the point where it's getting quite difficult and you just sort of position it right and then focusing on your inner whatever it is that you use for you to power your monk abilities, you all hear this whoosh as he just snaps the head off in a swift motion. The head just rolls a couple of bits in front of him. Like, where you've snapped it is just completely ruined. The entire neck is just mangled.
She
But
said head.
the head is
Yeah. I'm assuming
relatively
the skull
unaffected,
is fine.
apart from where you hit it with one of the missiles.
Yeah, but it's
Caved in that side of the skull, but,
Oh, is the skull caved in?
well, you hit it in the head
Yeah.
with
Okay.
missile force.
You think it's one of the antlers rather than the head itself.
Yeah, but I was thinking I could use.
Turn into a hat.
Well, actually, I mean, if I used my acid splash, I could clean off the flesh with the acid, and then I could.
That acid splash is a little bit too powerful to eat through the bone as well.
Yeah, that's what mending is for. I don't have it yet, but I will eventually.
That's not how that works. but okay.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't have the spell, because I don't know how it works. Excellent.
Uh,
Thank you, brother. Oh, brains for dinner.
Oh,
Yum! It's almost as good as the liver. It's very rich.
So how do you are you still able to fix the rest of it for food?
oh no, it's still very dead.
Yeah, it's not alive. You
can't
can
fix
eat
that.
it.
Fix
Not
it
right
for,
now.
for food to be able to cut it.
yeah, so it completely mangled the neck. The rest of the body's in perfect order though.
Approximate time of day. How much longer before we're likely to see?
At this stage it'd be about midday, so you've
It's a
got
lunch.
quite a few hours before
Yeah.
nightfall.
God, we'll have to hang the thing up and let all the blood drain out first.
Oh, okay. I can.
Roll me survival or nature. If
I have
you've
it.
got
Wrap and
nature.
hook
That's the same for me. 23.
Alright.
You'd be able to easily get probably 2 to 3 days worth of rations for the whole group, not just the stag. So if you wanted to spend half a day bleeding it and preparing it, it's gonna be worthwhile.
What if you cut out the insides and then get it ready to be draining blood, and we just hang it over her shoulders so it can just bleed as we keep walking? It's
I
I think
easy,
it'd
no?
work.
Like if you put a couple
She's
of
taller.
the 2 legs over the front and then you let it drain from the bottom, that would work.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent.
You'll be okay with that, won't you? Whack! Slap on the...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say it'd be about that height where it's.
It's on the ass cheek.
No, I think you would specifically make sure it's on like the
The thigh.
yeah, the back of the thigh.
What are you wearing for leg armour, if anything?
I don't have like
In that case, you probably feel a solid, well, a
It'd
relatively
be
solid
leather.
whack on the back of the thigh.
Yeah, you'd have some leathers on. But,
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Azula. You've helped provide meal for the next 3 days.
Efficiency.
This is very good.
You alright? Yeah, you're fine.
You want some brains? It's quite tasty.
She's too polite to say no, isn't she?
Oh, I'm I'm so sorry. It's not cooked. Okay, hold on a second. Clean rock. Just clean off that rock. Put down some brain. Produce flame. Just. There we go. It's charcoal. There you go. I didn't put out all of it. There's still over half for us.
Oh, good.
There you go.
I tried a little bit of it.
Charred brain.
It's, charred brain. It's definitely an acquired taste. Not one you've ever had before.
Well,
And
we
probably
have-
don't hope to have ever
I was
again.
like, we had a lot of delicacies in the capital, but it's charcoal. So I'm
Yeah, but they would have been prepared a lot
Yeah.
more meticulously with a lot more seasoning.
yeah, no, I'm like, thank you, but no.
You're right. It's better when it's raw.
I was about to say, I'll offer some of the raw stuff if you want.
Turn it over to the other side.
We're
Try
being
it raw.
generous.
Maybe later. I'm trying to figure out the best way to carry this. I just
The 2 front legs,
No, 2 back legs.
2 back legs.
2 back legs.
Yeah.
Right, because the head hole. Yep, 2 back legs over your shoulders, like a backpack.
I'm not putting that
I
on
can-
my shoulders.
I can tie it off if you want. Turn it into a backpack. Tie the front and the back legs together. Turn it into a backpack.
Cool.
Yes.
Alright, does anyone have a spare hand so they can hold my shield?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright.
I'm
Hold
currently.
my shield. I am walking with it like this. I am not having
It's
to
on there.
rip down
Holy
my
shit.
back.
Okay, have you ever tried doing that for an extended period of time?
I
Yes.
have.
Okay, good.
I'm like, we'll see how this goes.
You get about 10 minutes down the roll. Roll your first field.
That's 10 minutes is still a fair effort. I've been
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I trained it
She
on.
trains every day, so I wouldn't give it that much.
Alright, so what do I do? Fortitude?
Yeah.
That's a 20.
It's 20? Okay. Yeah, it's not fun.
Not
Your
fun.
arms are screaming at you to put
I'm
this
just
thing
like
down.
shaking for blood, more blood to come out.
I'm good to doing more work.
Just
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
for the window into
No,
it.
but, so at this point, you probably wouldn't have noticed, but basically everything from her knees down is just splattered with blood.
I didn't notice.
You're focusing way too much on keeping this thing out in front of you. And the pain that is now searing through your arms trying to keep this thing in the air.
Doesn't she realize she'd get less blood on her if she had
Yes.
have just put it over her back?
Is there like a river near us or something?
No.
We haven't
Not
passed
near
any
you.
river. On the map that I have I seen
I don't know.
any sort of water source that's been
There is one
Maybe
just
we
before the
should-
town, but that's still a couple of days away. That's the only one that's on the map.
I'll clean it up.
Alright, yeah, she keeps walking.
Nah, it's just
If I haven't noticed it on my leg.
Yeah.
It's alright. Meanwhile, you wouldn't hear this because we'd be just at the back whispering, just like
In Goblin.
in Goblin. Yeah. Doesn't she realize she'd get less blood on her if she just wore it like a backpack normally?
I don't know. Seems like she's doing it on purpose.
Oh, maybe she wants the blood on her.
Demon enslaver.
Demon enslaver. You're right.
Alright.
I better honor her traditions and not clean it off of her.
10 minutes later, roll into the fortune save.
Go, sweetheart. What you got?
20.
20?
Hey!
It's getting harder. It's getting to the point now where before you were intentionally trying to get, it's now like every now and then it'll slip and you have to like physically, and your arms feel like lead.
Oh. You're right, I shouldn't interfere with her traditions.
You're doing good. I
Keep
guess.
going.
Roll me a perception check.
Why?
Because we're nice.
11.
Okay,
No.
No, you don't notice.
You are very much in your own little world of
Yeah.
self-pity at this point.
Lucille, however, you would notice that despite the fact that I am carrying the stag head, yeah,
Would you do?
what you get?
That's
15.
a,
Yeah, you'll be fine. So I'm carrying the stag head upside down by the horns like this, and we're just eating bits of the brain out of it like snacks, right?
Yeah, so when you've got your pancake bits, they've got brain, elk brain.
I mean,
However,
Stag bang.
you would notice that there's no blood on me. Despite my handling of it and everything that I've done, there is no blood anymore on me.
I mean, was it?
my
so-
fingers are a bit sticky.
But he doesn't smell. You'd expect him to smell by now.
Mostly at the moment, all I can smell is charcoal and sugar syrup.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
Yep.
Alright,
So the usual.
after half an hour you can't carry it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you done.
You just
Break. I need a break.
I mean, today was supposed to be leg day. Your dedication is admirable.
It is. And while it seems like you're very dedicated in getting as much blood on you as possible, I'm assuming it's some sort of demon enslaved ritual in honor of your kill. If you didn't carry it that way, you know?
you just look down. Your from the knee down, your legs are just covered in blood.
How do you not know the squishing in your boots?
You know, if you had have just
focused.
if you had have worn it over your back like we had have suggested, it obviously wouldn't have gotten as much blood on you as you had have wished. So, admirable, I think.
I did not want the blood
Why?
on me.
Oh, okay. Well then, why did you carry it that way?
I thought it would not.
You thought it would not what? Splash on the ground and into your boots? Or be shaken in front of you to walk into?
I thought it would just go on the ground and I could walk around it
Yes.
as I went.
So you should have walked like you were on horseback with legs apart so it would drip between your legs?
Yes.
Okay, that's also...
That sounds very difficult.
We should have got a horse.
Well,
Hospital.
Yeah, just put it over your back. You'll get less blood on you.
Horse. Good eating horse.
There's lots of meat on a horse.
The brains are particularly delicious.
yeah.
No room for it, but yeah.
Are you okay?
She's just sort of zoned out entirely at this point.
Oh, wait a
Look
second.
at my legs.
Okay.
I'm just like looking
Okay.
at my legs and
Look.
how
Look up. Yeah, she looks fine.
She looking pinky?
I don't know what that
She looks
means.
a bit pale.
She looks a little pale. Which...
If she's now.
I was gonna say yeah.
Yeah, no, she looks paler than usual.
Oh, we can fix that. Here, we got some blood.
At this point,
Just a spray on her face.
And just say one mark here, one mark here. There. Now you look like you're ready for
wait,
war.
you're literally.
Try
No, I can't. reach
She
that.
can't reach
I
that.
was like,
Not even slightly.
look, if it makes you feel better, we'll do it too. Here.
snack.
Will you do it? I don't want blood on me.
no, I don't want blood on me either.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, Floxy's helping. You look down and Floxy's just licking blood off you.
Might be the only bath I get in a while
I mean, I'm soaked if you want.
What do you need a bath for?
to get the blood off.
Just take it off.
I suppose when it dries, I could try.
You just peel it off like a layer of skin.
No, the blood just... And my hands, I just sort of like hustle spell and I'm like, you take it off. And I pull the blood off your clothes and I drop it on the ground.
I can't do that.
Oh, you should have said something. I just assumed that you could because you look like a demon witch.
I've chosen not to follow down the path of magic.
Oh,
Says the person that can cast divine magic.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, wizard magic. I should say wizard magic. Wizard
Arcane.
magic. Arcane magic.
Oh,
I do other spells, not that one.
you should have
Thanks.
asked earlier. You knew I could do this.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. You saw me clean all of the bandages back at the temple.
We were in a different room.
You might not have necessarily seen her per se.
No, I did it once, and then she realized how useful
yeah.
it would be,
Yeah.
and got me to go to her room to do that.
Yeah, she was cleaning all the long
It's okay, you weren't thinking about it at the time.
No.
Human blood and deer blood. Yeah, only difference is the tangy aftertaste.
Less
I
heavy metals
appreciate.
in deer.
So if I do put it on my back, you can get rid of that blood afterwards.
I mean, what
Yes.
is left of it.
Oh, thank you. All right.
I mean, half an hour, a good chunk of the blood is probably drained out of the body, so.
Ugh.
Especially with the fact that you've been basically shaking it the entire time. Oh, my sweet summer child.
Oh, sweetheart. You really are new to the wilderness. Just ask if you need help. If we can do it, we'll help you. Unless we enjoy laughing at you. Then we'll help you after 5 minutes.
So that's fair. I understand that one.
Or half an hour in this case.
We literally had a conversation about it. We just assumed it was some blood riot.
Alright.
Yeah, with some blood, right?
Walking. Be careful.
Yeah. But yeah, the day passes into evening and you guys set up camp. By this time, the deer has well and truly been bled dry.
Good.
Yep. Azula has been cleaned of any ick.
You're welcome. Thank you for carrying it.
Yes. Good. It's another workout. And we will get food from this, hopefully. So.
Yeah, hopefully.
So roll survival test.
Oh yes, and I'm watching. I'm watching how you do it. I'm wanting to.
Watch me screw this up.
Can you try and teach me while you're doing this?
Not as much of a screw up as I thought it would be, but it's only a 9.
Okay.
Hero point, re-roll.
Yes.
15.
Much better. Now, Azula, roll an intelligence check.
Ooh. Okay.
Just to see how much of it you can take in. Are you being slow in doing it, or are you
I'm
trying?
being careful because I want to get the food from it.
Yeah, so you're taking your time. And all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. 12? It's a new thing that you've probably never seen before. You might have done a little bit of anatomy when you were learning, but it wouldn't have been deer anatomy. It would have been like Aether or elven anatomy.
God, no, wait.
So, yeah, there's only so much comparison between the two, but you sort of get the general gist of it.
Yeah, so what you got to do is you got to make sure that you get this here under the haunch. It's basically like cutting up a dog.
Yeah. And you say that because you assume everyone knows how to cut up a dog, so...
Yeah, I mean, you literally cut up 2 already on this mission.
So you got to make sure that you get this bit right down there, go around the neck, and make sure don't dig right into the guts because otherwise it'll just it'll make a mess and it'll stink and it'll probably taste like shit because it will be.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you see, most of them it's going to be here in the ass
Okay.
and up here in the shoulder
Okay.
and right here on the tits.
Okay.
Wait, okay, not on this one.
No, not on this one, but, you know, close enough.
You got to make sure you get the tongue too. Oh.
Oh, yes.
Never mind.
Yeah, we got that.
Actually, don't worry about that.
It's like you want the tongue. Ah, yes, we can cook. Well, it's up to you if we cook it or not.
I don't know, do we have a pot?
Well, I was about to ask you, do you have a pot that I can borrow?
A mixing bowl.
How did you cook your pancake?
A frying
Mixing
pan.
bowl wouldn't
Oh, we
work.
have a frying pan.
Yeah, you have a frying pan, that's not a pot though. For a time you want to stew it.
Can we not just fill up the frying pan with the water?
Poach it?
At that point, wouldn't it be more of a saute? Or
No, with the water, it'd be a poaching.
poached tongue? I mean, you could try it.
I've tried it.
Yeah, try it.
Right, I'm going to...
Does anyone have, like, profession cook or something like that?
No.
No.
Alright, whoever's taking the lead on this one, roll me a wisdom test.
Oh, well, I can do that.
I can help with intelligence, not wisdom.
12.
12?
Yeah,
You've never poached tongue before, but it's essentially the same as boiling, isn't it? So,
pretty much. Put some water, do that in there, stir it around. I don't know when's it done?
I don't know, we normally eat it raw.
Now you tell me.
And then you ask.
That's why I said you can cook it if you want.
Oh, I made the mistake of wanting to.
I mean, you're here now. I mean, you cook it for an amount of time.
Yeah.
The water would be fairly boiling at this point, so you leave it like that for probably a good 5 to 10 minutes, and sort of you wait for it for a bit, and it slowly starts to change into a sort of redder color.
Oh, they go grey.
Do they?
Yeah.
Alright, I've never tried to even cook a poached tongue.
Pretty sure
before, so-
cooked tongue is grey.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so it changes from like a red then to a grey.
It changes from a slightly grey to an absolutely grey.
Yeah, okay. You're like, well, that's the color it normally looks when it's cooked, so you guess. You pour it off.
Yeah.
So we get like 3 rations each from this, or 2 rations?
You get 2 days of rations each.
Yeah.
Hey, Sparky, come here.
Eat.
What do you reckon? Don't fucking ask me. Yes, I know I'm the one who cooked it. I don't know if it's any good. I'm asking you if it's any good. Because you got a better sense of smell. You have a sense of smell. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking. Oh, well, fine. Fuck you two. Yeah, okay. She told me to go fuck myself.
Yeah, Floxy told me.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, she doesn't know if it's any good either.
Well, I'll try it.
Alright.
Give it to the goblin.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Alright.
Right.
It's probably a bit,
I'm not sure if it's more or less chewy than normal. but it's
probably more
definitely
chewy,
different.
but
It probably comes apart easier.
I mean, it doesn't taste not cooked.
It's a little gamey.
Eh,
I'll be alright.
That's not bleeding, so that's a good sign.
yeah, I mean, it's
No offense.
positive.
How would that be offensive?
you didn't
Because you
eat
don't like blood.
Okay. On me.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah. You probably would have preferred it either raw or actually
Cooked properly, yeah.
that. Not,
stew.
not the old
Yeah.
half-ass.
I mean, for a meal that was being cooked essentially whilst you were carving up the deer, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Also,
This is not the worst thing I've ever eaten.
No,
Yeah.
not by a long shot.
Pretty
Can we
good.
turn this into jerky?
Not the tongue.
Right now.
No, the rest of it.
Sure, dear.
Right time, I
How
think.
many months have you got?
Oh, is that how jerky's made? Okay.
I think you got to beat the shit out of the first two, and it's a bit late for that.
You know the basic theory of how to jerk meat.
Yeah.
You probably never would have done it before, but
So, I mean, it can't be that difficult, but I don't know if we've got enough time to do it.
no, definitely not.
Well,
It takes a couple of weeks at least. And that's a fairly quick and dirty jerking.
Yep. As
just
close
what I
as we
like
can
it.
probably do is salt it and
Yeah. You could definitely salt it to preserve it that way. It wouldn't last great, but it'd definitely last alright.
Speaking of a dirty jerking,
Yep.
while you're cutting down, do you need to check the cameras?
I just need to reset that one.
Okay.
Do you want to check the card on the other one? Because
It's got about another 20 minutes, I think.
Okay.
Alright.
While he's dressing down the rest of the deer, I would like to. Floxy's going to dig me a little. Actually, no. Can you dig me a little hole, please? Like a hole about the size of the head of this deer?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
How hard's the ground here?
It's not very.
Cool. And is there water nearby? I'm assuming you would have camped near some sort of water access.
No.
No?
Yeah, water skin.
Like, there's damp all around. That's why you guys tend to find a nice sort of hilly area where you can make camp because the ground's not moist.
Oh, if we go down
But
a little
there's-
bit and dig a hole, can we
yeah.
get a puddle?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Make me a puddle big enough for its head.
Yes.
Well, I can piss in the hole if that's what you're after.
Yeah, that would actually help.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. You now have a hole of piss.
Yes, and
Congratulations.
Azula, you'd look over and you would see Floxy inside the head of the deer, yittering around, eating the leftovers of what was inside the skull, just sort of like backs out, covered in blood. It's like, yeah, thank you, Floxy.
So less cute now.
Cleaned out the insides.
Yeah, you definitely see where they came from, the predatory ancestors of, oh boy, that thing was bigger, it could kill everyone here.
Pretty much. So, and then I'll take the head over to the puddle, and I'm going to use produce flame to make the puddle boiling hot. And I'm going to boil the flesh off the skull.
What 1 second. I have one question.
How do you cure a skunk?
No.
You boil the flesh off it. Is a good way to do it. Or you put it on an anthill and come back a couple of weeks later. It's a great way to get all the flesh off the bones.
They'll eat it.
Yeah.
If they're anything like the ants that invade my kitchen, it won't take them a couple of weeks.
Yeah, because the temperature it'll take to cook this will not harm the bones.
Okay. Yeah.
And, like, take the skin off. Floxy's like eating the juicy eyeballs.
You could even use burning hands, right? That might be better.
God.
Yeah, but Produce Flame doesn't take up a spell slot and I can keep recasting it.
It is a great spell, actually.
Heat metal.
I mean, if I had a pot, I would have done it in boiling water, but I mean, mud and piss works.
I mean, you say that.
What? What's going on over there?
Some very intense research.
Just have one question.
For Google or for...
What? Is there some caustic aspect to boiling urine?
Well, so one
It
thing
smells
is
nice.
right. Urine is full of a lot
Ammonia.
of bad shit. Trying to figure out if boiling it just boils off the water or if it turns it into, like, ammonia gas.
I'm sure it's
Because that would be bad.
well,
I feel like you have to be very intelligent to know that.
And I feel like I'm fairly intelligent, but I also feel like the amount of piss that he produced for a puddle that size that's big enough to put a steer's head in, the quantity of piss to mud water ratio would be very low.
Depends how much you have to drink.
I mean, hydrate or dehydrate, right?
Hydrate or dihydrate.
I'm not dehydrated yet.
We don't get access to fresh water though, so we have to only drink out of our water skin all these days.
Okay, so it looks like it doesn't make anything toxic. So that's alright. Just, it's not pleasant. But, I mean, you're a goblin, so that's basically your bread and butter. For want of a better term.
Like
Cool.
drinking piss.
Huh?
Drinking piss.
No, boiling it.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'll boil the skull
Yep.
all nice and
So,
earthy, and then I'll press the digitation, the gunk off it, check how much flesh is left.
And
it's
still a
also
little bit more.
stained yellow.
That's okay. Bones are kind of yellow anyway.
Well,
Exactly.
It's now neon yellow.
yeah. At this point, the entire area would have this rancid smell
no.
of...
Well, I mean, it depends on how hydrated I am, right?
It smells like a bloody tanner.
No, that's the problem. Because she's boiling it, it's boiling it down to the
Smells
water's
like-
boiling off and leaving everything else, which leaves a lot of phosphorus.
Well, here's the thing: the wooden water we acquired it by digging the hole. It would be like the water table is soaked, so more water would just be filling the hole back up anyway.
Yeah, very small amounts.
Yeah.
So you basically be dehydrating and rehydrating the pee. That's so much worse. But anyway, so yeah, apart from the rancid smell that is coming from where you're doing this and you're presentationing off all the bits, you now have this bright yellow skull.
Yeah.
We have a horrible smell.
Yep.
Here,
Keeps the predators away, don't
are
worry
we at
about
a
it.
campsite? You did this on the road.
They went maybe 15, 20 feet away from the campsite.
So they're at the campsite. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
You know how the rat...
Oh God! I'm the rat.
Congratulations,
Is
you
this
were
going
officially
to
dead.
attract any...
Trust me, nothing's going to want to eat that.
Will it detract?
Yeah,
Repel?
Repel?
there's a good chance it's going to repel most things of a living nature. Or not in that case, I mean.
It could attract a bunch of
Oh no!
female miscellaneous animals that happen to be in heat at this particular point in time.
No,
Because
not even
now
that.
it's just man piss being boiled and spread throughout the area.
Aerosolized.
We may have just scared off breakfast.
No, but you've already got breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Deer
mind.
pancakes.
And I mean, it's better meat than you're used to.
Yeah.
Like, you usually just eat marrow and the bits and pieces. Like, this is proper, like, venison fillets.
Pretty
They're
good.
very thin ones.
Thank you for digging the hole.
Eh.
I got you a gift. Floxy only ate one of the eyebrows. I saved you the other.
What? Fuck.
Yeah, good. 2-second rule.
Hit it, it's fine.
Yeah. Yes.
Squishy.
But nights, days, and nights pass. You guys are getting to the point where it's, day 5. Probably
so
the morning of day 5.
Alright,
How
one more
much
time.
rations?
Woo, fully
An
healed.
extra 2.
3 days
Yeah.
of rations you've used. So if you wanted to use the venison and another day's worth after that.
Probably use the venison first.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like you can't repeat the process. Even if it wasn't necessarily a stag, it was just a couple of rabbits. I mean, she'd be well within her ability to use magic missile to kill a couple of rabbits. It's not very
Wait,
difficult.
how many did you just take?
3. You said 3 days, didn't you?
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got venison
some
for 2
they're
and 1
pheasants.
day of rations.
Also, foxes hunt rabbits.
Yes. So, you guys would easily be able to feed yourselves on the road.
Oh, so we don't need to take the rations off?
You don't need to use rations if you don't want to.
Oh,
I'll just.
And what we're eating.
So
Yeah,
you'd
that's
be
fine.
eating stag for the first couple of days, and then probably rabbit on the
One way to find out.
4th day of the journey.
What?
Yep.
12.
Magic missile.
Yep.
I'll scare around the bushes, you blast them.
okie dokie.
Yeah, no, it would be a very easy process of basically even the 3 of you would just be herding the rabbits to her and she just blasts them with magic missile. I mean, it wouldn't be a difficult process.
Oh, you
Why?
want me to do all of them at once? Send them to me, okay? And just make sure you're at least 15 feet behind them.
Alright, sure. Hey, rabbits, go that way.
Burning hands!
Turns out rabbits. I'm just going to comment.
No, they don't.
What if you're herding them towards me? I told them to stay at least 15 feet away from me.
Yep.
They herd the rabbits to me and I burning hands the cone of
Okay,
them.
so basically at
Hunting
that
with a
point,
flamethrower.
you get probably about 7 or 8 rabbits. Extremely well done.
Do I get to learn how to prep them?
No.
Oh.
Because they're already burnt to a crisp.
They're burnt to a crisp.
They
and
wouldn't
the
be
fir-
that burnt.
I mean,
It's a level 1 spell.
Yeah, so it would mostly see the outside.
How much damage does it do?
1d4.
No.
That's produce flames,
That's
sweetie.
produce flame.
I'm pretty sure it's like 2d6 or something. 2d6.
Yeah, no. Roll me damage. How much does it actually do?
I have a
Do
dice.
we have rabbits left?
Hey! 12 apparently! It does maximum
No rabbits.
damage.
They're all just burnt ash piles.
I mean, the marrow's probably still okay.
So,
Crispy treats.
Crispy treats!
just for your knowledge,
A rabbit has 1
a
hit point.
rabbit,
Well, like 2?
3 hit points.
Oh, he did.
You have turned all of those rabbits to ash.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be ash, they just wouldn't be very appealing.
You've done 4 times their hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
They are
Immolated.
ash. They are blackened bone.
That was such a
You roll
waste.
max damage.
Oh,
It's like,
It was super
their
effective.
lives.
apparently it's super effective on rabbits. Normally when we're doing it on bigger things.
Yeah, and see, this is the other problem. Normally when you're doing it, it's in the desert against things that are naturally resistant to fire.
Oh, right! I forgot that.
That's not just a normal thing.
Their animals are so weak.
Oh. Wow.
Yes, that is the idea.
Maybe next time we don't do that.
Okay.
To just waste it.
So you guys make a little bit further down the road, and like we're saying, you basically pick up a rock, throw it into some bushes, and you'd see a flock of pheasants basically fly out.
Burning! No. Wait, actually.
You stupid kid.
Which one?
The left one.
Yeah, no.
Are you doing anything?
Oh, magic missile.
Okay, so
Because in one turn I can shoot 3 off.
yeah, and then you bring down 3 pheasants.
I still think burning hands is more fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want things really dead, then yes. But yeah, with that you get a feed of pheasant, which will see you through for 2 days with the 3 of them.
Do I Learn how to prep pheasants.
Roll me a survival, roll me an intelligence.
24.
Yeah, nice.
12.
12?
Good job.
You probably would have been better if it had been the same kind of animal that he was prepping in because it's very different.
But we got 3 birds.
Yes, but you do have 3 birds, so you do watch him do the exact same thing 3 times in a row. And
Or
Twice in a row.
I do the first one, show her generally how it's done, then 1 bird each. Right. You remember what we're doing? Right, what's the first thing we do?
Get the feathers off.
Good idea. How do we do that?
We just rip them off, right?
You're supposed to boil it first, but you know that. Or dunk it in hot water. And then,
the problem with that is, though, you don't have a pot to dunk them in.
no,
We can.
it just
We have a
makes it
solution.
easier.
Yeah. You can still do it, it's just...
No pissing on the pigeons.
No.
I mean, you want to boil.
You can count how many feathers you like. But it's like 1, 2, buckets.
Do people do anything with feathers?
You can use
Are they a
it.
spell component? Do you need them for anything?
Into the hat.
It's not very good for eating.
No, you pass. Actually, I pick out one of the long ones. I go, oh, thank you very much, and I start picking my teeth with it.
Okay, yeah, that works.
You would know that you could use it for fletching, but you're not a fletcher, so you're not something you practiced in, but yeah.
But not really for spelling.
Do people buy feathers?
I mean, maybe if it was a fancy peacock or something, but it's not really worth it.
Yeah, let's save them.
Save them? Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, by the end of this trip, you could make a pillow.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would. I
You
just
gotta sew them all
I don't
together.
want to waste. You know, I don't want to waste.
Exactly, you could shove some of the wolf scraps in there or use like a patch of it for the place where you put your head so it could be soft and furry. It'd be so sweet, a little pillow of dead things.
Okay, Princess Bubbles, all this in your right 4, or even this one left. Right, do a dance. Don't ask me. Do a rat dance.
Probably just stands there and goes,
Good job. Oh wow! Good job, Princess.
Coming in for a landing.
Get some Floxy, some feathers.
Floxy comes over and then behind Princess Sparkles, as she's like doing the feathers, she follows it with her wings. So as Princess Sparkles going like this, Floxy puts her wings up and then to the side.
Oh, Floxy, that's adorable.
It's just like
both of them.
just
Tell them.
following along,
I really cheered that one.
and then at the end, just to the back of Princess Sparkles, it just gives her a look.
Ooh.
No, she'd tell Princess Sparkles, like they'd be talking in familiar.
1 and 2 and.
Yeah, it would literally be that you'd hear them. It's like,
Left and step.
okay, now Floxy Fox. However, Princess Sparkles sounds like, okay, now Floxy and.
No, the E would qualify as a, like, my hair!
Oh,
God, no, don't do that! Oh, God!
back down.
I do.
Click, oh, now I gotta go wipe it on Lucille.
There.
No, no. Oh, whatever will happen.
I said, what are you doing? Stop being affectionate, it's weird. What's that smell? Oh, it's gone now.
Anyway,
Right.
so you guys would prep the pheasants. Roll me a survival test. Yes.
You said peasants.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm real bad at this.
Yeah, well,
Survival
that-
is 0, so
that-
that is a 2.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like standing there, you're like,
I'm prepared.
uh.
But I do it with confidence, so
Yeah.
shut up.
So you butcher yours fine, no dramas whatsoever.
You butchered yours.
Yeah. That's one way of putting it. It's not terrible, but it is terrible. It's not terrible for your first try, but it's ruined. You get like next to no meat out of it. Or you think you get meat out of it, and you look over and you're like, no, you
I
can't
was
say
like,
that.
alright, no. Hold. Put there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right, good. Now, pull. Actually, hold that and pull. There. Congratulations, you managed to get a leg.
Okay.
It's good eating, that is.
Hurry if you don't want.
Not right now, cook it first.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Well, if you must.
Well, with that, the evening sets in and you will sort of prepare for the night. You get that smell of, rain on the horizon, so it's probably going to be, it's either going to be a wet night or a wet morning, one of the two.
Is there any shelter about?
Not really, unless you bed down in the actual forest itself.
Well, people have got good news and bad news.
Yes?
Either way, we're fucked, but
Probably.
it's gonna rain, probably.
Okay.
We can either stay out here and deal with it, or we can go in there and deal with that.
Oh.
I mean, I have soap.
I meant the potential undead infestation in the forest.
Oh,
I would rather deal with that in the morning.
Well, I mean,
I could use a shower, I guess.
you probably could. Either way, can you put out your frying pan and your mixing bowl to catch some fresh water tonight, please? If it's going to rain tonight,
Oh yeah,
because we haven't gotten more water yet.
I can try.
Do you have?
Yeah, you've been getting water around.
Have we?
Yeah.
How clean is it?
You didn't piss into a
Yes.
bucket and drinking that.
Well, no, you boil it first.
Oh, right. In what?
The-
Pan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good one.
Make it work.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Is there
I
a
was gonna say.
spell that you have that
Nope.
can't help us make?
No,
you
that's a
drown?
divine spell that you're thinking of.
That's something for you to do, sweetheart. It's
Well-
called produce water or create water.
I'm not thinking to keep us dry and
Oh.
a shelter. Is there any?
No?
I mean, eventually.
Have you got a tarp?
I do not have a tarp yet. Hi.
So are you going to take refuge in the forest, or are you just going to sort of bed down with your sleeping kid for the night? I mean, it is mostly waterproof. They're designed to be used outdoors, so they're basically swagged.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Yeah,
I'm not bothered.
I
I'm
will
just.
sleep in swag.
I mean, I can dry everything off in the morning. We don't have to worry about putting away wet bedrolls.
Oh,
So.
so you do have a dry spell?
No, it's the same as take off blood.
Oh, okay.
It can dry out the clothes, but it can't stop you from getting wet in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So when we get up, I can take all the water off you. So you just sleep in the rain. Oh, that would be nice, actually. I like to sleep in the rain.
I'm going to sleep in my waterproof bedroll, but you do you.
I mean, if it rains, I'm gonna wash off. I got soap.
Alright, so with that, you make the campfire a bit bigger tonight to make sure it makes it through if it does start to rain. But other than that, you will bed down for the evening and settle in for what you hope will be a mostly dry night.
Well, we'll see how we go.
And that is where the chaos ends for this episode. Stay tuned for more adventures next time.